They don't do their homework. They show up every lesson not knowing what the hell we're doing. They don't have treats. They don't have treat pouches. They forget the luring. They just don't listen. I show up every week and they keep doing the same stupid crap again and again. And like, come on, why did you even sign up to train your dog? Like, I don't, and you reschedule? Like, I just don't get it. That's a lot of dog trainers in this industry. They have an outstanding issue always with their client. And I'm going to tell you something that it's not the client. It's you, the dog trainer. You suck and you need work. There is such a lack of instructing capability in this industry, and it's taken out a lot on the clients. And the clients are looked at like the dummy or the friggin' idiot or whatever. And like, hate to break it to you, they are very ignorant to the world of dog training. And that is why they're calling you. And it's your job to teach in such a manner that anybody can understand it. Can you teach it to a 5th grader? Can you teach it to a 70-year-old? Can you teach it to someone with dyslexia? Can you teach it to somebody who, you know, just is like, knows everything? Like, can you teach it the same thing that you say to this person and that person? Is it the same? And is it easy to understand across the board? Or are you teaching in a manner that makes sense to your brain who understands dog training, but not to anybody else? And then you are thinking that everyone else is the idiot except for you because you know what's going on. I see this time and time again. It's really just like discouraging for the people who are taking the lessons from you. So I'm not going to talk about you as the dog trainer because, like, yes, you have put in years to get to where you are. Yes, you understand blah, 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 blah. And like, yes, you have like titled so many dogs, but like, let's talk about your clients. Let's talk about like how they learn what they do every day, and then they're doing extracurricular things with their money to try to better their life. And let's talk about what you're doing as a dog trainer to better their situation. Okay, so the people that are coming to you, they are moms, they are, you know, single parent dog owners, whatever you want to call it. They are busy as shit. They have kids. They are divorced. They are getting married. They're this, they're that, they're blah, blah, blah. And they have this dog that they just want to stop pulling on the leash. Just like, stop fucking pulling on the leash, Fido. Just stop jumping on people as they come in the house. And they call somebody and they're like, oh, thank God, this person's going to solve my problems. It's going to be amazing. Here we go. Let me pour my hard-earned money into it. They hire a dog trainer, and the dog trainer comes out, and the dog trainer looks at the dog and goes, this is really not a hard problem. I can fix this in like 5 seconds. I just need to do a board and train. That's the dog trainer's first like go-to a lot of the times is like, let me fix it in a board and train. That's an option. You could do that, but so many dogs don't fucking need board and trains, and they just need a trainer that can teach the client in a sequential manner that is easy to do yet productive. Okay, so let's talk about how your clients learn. So the way that your clients learn is very much so in layman's terms, and they learn differently. It's not that they're like a different human than you are. They're not like a different species. That's not what I'm saying. But they learn in a way that is simplified and direct. And so clients don't need to hear technical terms. They don't need to hear about the 4 quadrants. They don't need to hear about the technical term for like a bridge or a terminal marker. They don't need to know like the exact proper way to hold food in their hand. Like later they probably do, but like right away they're like, hey, dude, can you stop the dog from jumping on my 4-year-old? Like, what the hell? So the way that we teach our clients is, I call it lazy training, because it's so easy to do and teach in a productive way that like you can be sitting on the couch and training your dog. You can be dealing with a kid that takes 25 minutes to get out of the house because putting shoes on a toddler is fucking insane. Also, who put laces on a toddler's shoes? I don't understand. It's so dumb. Velcro or slip-ons all the way. Never laces. Okay, so the way that we teach, it's so simplified. We use a lot of analogies. We do a lot of sequential building upon skills. So we use a retractable leash a lot, which a lot of people hate. They're like, put it in the trash. That's stupid. We actually use a retractable leash on a prong collar every day. Seriously, every single day. We always use a safety on that prong, but we do it every single day. So the way that we teach things is like very, very step by step. So you have your retractable leash. Dog trainers know how it works. And you push a button, it stops. You let go, it goes. You push down and slide, and then it locks. Simple, right? But it's totally not. So the way that we teach people to use this is we put it in their hand. And we say, okay, you're going to go thumbs down, thumbs up. Let me back up. We don't just put it in their hand right away. First, we put the clasp, the dog side, in their hand. And we say, here, take this. I'm going to be the handler. You're going to be the dog. And then we're going to switch. And then I'm going to walk you through it. So before they even get to get hands on the dog, they're training with us who can give them feedback verbally and tell them like, that was good, but like, let's try it again. So we put the clasp in their hand, the dog side, and then we show them we're going to go thumbs up, I did that backwards. Thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. And then we literally have them do this once it's their turn to hold the leash. Right now, I just want you to hold that clasp, and I'm going to show you how the leash moves. And we use a lot of analogies. The big button is a brake, and we say, okay, imagine you're at a stoplight. When you come to that red light, you're still in drive, but you are pushing on the brake pedal, and that makes your car stop momentarily. And so that is the equivalent of thumbs down on that retractable leash. And then when it's green, you lift your foot off the brake and you put it on the gas. Boom, you let thumbs up on the retractable button. That's the gas. So brake, gas, brake, gas, brake, gas. So now we've built in a visual into our client's head. Brake, gas, brake, gas, brake, gas. And so they literally can picture themselves driving and doing this. And so it makes a lot of sense. So that's one thing in and of itself. And that's 2 steps, right? Step one, step two, step one, step two. And then we teach them how to move with it. So you're holding this down. I want you to back up your feet and then let go. Thumbs up. Thumbs down, hold, back up your feet, thumbs up. And we do that again and again. Thumbs down, hold, back up, thumbs up. And we do that again and again and again. Again, with us and them and us as the dog. Before we ever put it on the dog and subject the dog to somebody going through a learning process, we don't do that. We go really, really slow, and we make sure that they can get all their speed bumps out with us. And then when we put them on the dog is like, oh, yeah, duh, this makes perfect sense. And then the client is more successful. The dog is happier. Now this is just one exercise. This is not talking about jumping or recall or, whatever, but this is just one exercise. And we build literally everything in our training programs just like this. And we actually do coaching for younger dog trainers, and we teach them how to speak like this. Like when we're calling clients for sales calls, we don't call and say, hi, this is Brittney. No, I need to hold it like this. This is how the young kids hold it. I don't say, hi, this is Brittney from Dog Bus. I'm calling you because I saw that you filled out a consultation form and I just wanted to talk to you about dog training. No, we don't do that. We call and we say, hi, Julie, this is Brittney. And then we wait and we see what they say. And then we can jump into a conversation about things. But we're teaching our dog training clients, our dog trainers, how to be more personable, how to teach in a way that doesn't make people cry. You wouldn't believe how many clients we have from other dog trainers that were made to cry from another trainer, or they were condescending to the client. Like, so many dog trainers are condescending, and I don't understand. Like, why are you being condescending to the person reaching out for help? Like, that makes no sense at all. Like, I just don't get why people think that's okay. I don't even think that these dog trainers think that they are being condescending. Like, for example, one that I hear a lot is clients they're questioned by dog trainers a lot. And the dog trainer will go like, well, why did you do that? Well, if the client fucking knew why they were doing what they were doing, like, would they need to call you and ask for fucking help? Like, it drives me crazy. Like, here's one that clients do a lot. Their dog is like going potty all over the house and jumping on people, but they don't make them sleep in a crate. They let them sleep in their bed, but they keep peeing in their bed. They keep peeing on their couch, and they're like, don't do that. But then they let them back up on the couch. The dumb dog trainer will go like, well, just don't let your dog on the couch. Stop letting your dog sleep in your bed. Like, make your dog go to a play sport while everybody's eating dinner. And I'm like, ugh. Right? And then that dog trainer goes home and is like, God, these fucking clients, man. Oh, they don't know anything. It's like, well, no, actually, you don't know fucking anything, dog trainer. You don't know that, like, people, they don't think like a dog trainer. They think more along the lines of, like, their kid is their child, and they need someone to teach them how to separate and go, okay, like, dogs think very, like, literal and present. And so if your dog is going pee on your couch, like, correct it the second you see it. It can't be after. It can't be early. You have to do it the second you see it, and then it's done. And then actually, let's try just taking away the option of the dog even having the capability, opportunity to even do that. And then we'll just go from there and see if he's pottying anywhere else, because maybe it's like behavioral thing, or like maybe, I don't know, you bought a used couch from Facebook Marketplace and that couch like smells real like rank, and your dog is like taking advantage of the situation. Who freaking knows? But it is not an opportunity for you as the dog trainer to do this to your client. Like, they already have enough people doing that. They don't need that. And remember, when you have one finger pointed at someone, you have 3 more pointing back at you. So stop doing that crap. It really is so simple to teach people in a sequential manner. And something that happened to me that made me really realize why I teach the way that I do is I was at a gym. I was doing jiu-jitsu for a while, and I was really, really excited about doing jiu-jitsu because it's the way that jiu-jitsu works. It's very sequential. It's like a chess game. If you move like this, then you have to move this way, and then you got to move this way, but you can't move this way until you've previously moved this way. And so I was really excited about getting into a sport that's very like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't reach 5 until you do like obviously everything everything underneath it. And I'm very athletic. I've done sports my whole life, so I was like, yes, nice, a sport that is built on patterns. Yay! I'm very neurodivergent, ADHD, somewhat dyslexic. Things are hard for me. I struggle with things. When I see like a 10-digit number, I'm like, that's a huge number. I have to like cover, I have to cover things up to like be able to read it correctly. I like struggle with my lefts and rights. Not like I know this is my left hand, and like I know this is my right hand. But when it comes to like doing things, like there was this one move in jiu-jitsu warm-ups where you like lay on the ground and then you have like one arm like straight and then a leg is straight out in front of you, and then you're kind of like moving around the mat. I could never remember ever which arm went down and which leg went up and was down over here. I just like, I did it every day for 4 months, and every day I was like, it's this, no, it's this, it's this, no, it's this. Like, it was really, really hard for me to remember. And that was a moment that like really highlighted for me of like, your brain is different. Your brain operates differently. And like, it doesn't bother me. Like, my brain operating differently is like what got me to where I am with like owning a company and just like getting to where I am in life and having the friends that I have. Like, me being different is like such a superpower to me. It's not something that I am like afraid of until I tried to learn jujitsu. It was very scary. So when I'm watching people, they're teaching, my brain is like, okay, yeah, punch there, and like it's like a softball, and then you're like swimming, and then okay, and that's how I remember things. Like, that's how I remember things forever in school. And so I remember things in like a very, very weird, tricky way. But when like I have it down, like I have it. I was learning this thing in class, and I just remember feeling so. There was this moment where we were doing this drill where you're in the middle and then like everybody comes around and they roll with you. They take turns rolling with you. And I just remember this one guy would not allow me. And there's this move you can do where you're like, ah, you don't have my wrist anymore. Ah, you don't have my wrist anymore. And I was trying to like, you don't have my wrist anymore. You don't have it. And he was also new, and he was so, and I don't fault this individual at all. He was just doing like what his brain was telling him to do in that moment. I was, I really put it on the backs of the instructors who just kind of like let it happen. But I was trying to do the moves, and obviously like a dude that's 220 pounds is a little stronger than me. He's going to do more than me. And so like I was trying to do this, and he was trying to just hold on for dear life because his brain is like new, and I don't want to like lose or whatever. So I'm trying to like rep this shit out. It's not fucking working. It's not fucking working. It's not fucking working. And I just get so frustrated. And I just like started getting teary eyed because when you get so frustrated, so mad, where you're just like, I can't fucking win. I can't fucking do anything right in this moment. It's so frustrating. It makes you just want to fucking quit and stop. And it makes you like not mad at yourself, but like you're like, come on, why can't I do this? What the fuck's happening? And I just like stopped. And I went into the locker room or whatever, and I just like cried because I was so fucking mad. And then I talked to the instructor later, and I just like told him like, look, I'm having a really fucking hard time like grasping what's going on. And like, I like sports, but like the way that some things are being taught is like hard for me to like grasp what was going on. And that was one moment where I just was like super, super frustrated, totally. And that didn't really have anything to do with her teaching style, but kind of all was compounding because there was other ways that things were taught where instead of going step by step, remember how I taught the retractable leash thing where I went, okay, you're going to hold the dog side, I'm going to hold the person side, and you're going to go thumbs down for brake, thumbs up for gas, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. And then when we move, we go thumbs down, move backwards, thumbs up. Thumb down, move backwards, thumbs up. Like so sequential and so slow. This gym went particularly quick. And like the people that go to this gym and they're just like, I know jiu-jitsu. I'm like, I am not worthy. That is so fucking cool. It's so cool. I wish that I could learn jiu-jitsu like that, but like I fucking can't. And so a lot of the things that they taught were very like breeze over like that. And so I kind of feel like in this moment when this guy was like, you're not doing the like I feel like if things were taught sequentially in a slowed down manner that I could have been like, wait, I know something else I can do. But also I was getting really, really frustrated in that moment, and I really could have used the support of an instructor to come in and been like, whoa, blah, let her do this. You chill out. You do this. Yeah, do it. I really could have used that support. Okay. And I'm really relating this back to dog training because a lot of trainers that I see, they are doing very, very similar thing that went on at the gym. They're teaching things too big of a group of learning. So instead of going like thumbs down, thumbs up, they're going thumbs down, hold, back up, thumbs up, yes, and then feed your dog. And I've done that. And then when I turn to look at the client, okay, ready to go, they're like, what do I do? And then the uneducated dog trainer goes, but I just fucking showed you. Thumbs down, hold, back up, let go. Yes, feed. And the client is just sitting there like, okay, I don't want to be like made to feel like a fucking idiot, so I'm just going to try. And then that's when they do all this craziness where they're like, thumbs down, run forwards, let go. Yeah, food. And then the trainer is like, that was great, but let's try it again. And then the client feels, sad, frustrated. They don't want to show up to training. Do you think that client is going to try to rep out that thing that you did at home? No, fuck no, they're not going to. I wouldn't either. I would not either. All of that to just highlight that sequential learning will make your clients feel protected, and it will absolutely make your clients want to come back, and it will make your clients practice at home because they feel successful. I actually do jiu-jitsu now again, but I go to a totally different gym that I never heard of before, but a friend told me about it, and they teach so in line with how I teach dog training. It's like really refreshing to see, and I left them a big long review talking about how they are so good at teaching sequentially, and it's very like neurodivergent friendly. And that's a big one, because like when you are neurodivergent and you learn a very specific way, and you're looking around and like you really are like, everybody else learns so much quicker and better than me. Like, it's really easy. I'm not one to like negative talk like ever, it really opens up the doors for like self-doubt and go, maybe I'm just not meant to do this. Everybody else is just a quicker learner than me. And I'm going to go as far as a stretch to say that the instructors allowed me to feel this way. That I don't like to say that. I allowed myself to feel frustrated and overwhelmed because of the learning style or the teaching style that was there. Nobody can allow you to feel a certain way. I'm really, really big on that. But I will say that the instructors allowed that environment to happen so this could grow into something. I don't want to blame anybody ever for how I feel, and I don't think anybody should ever do that. But you can create an environment that is a very good host for certain types of things to emerge. And the gym that I'm at now, I really, really enjoy it. It is called BOA. It is in Mechanicsville, and it is so great. I love it. Like, the instructors are so nice. The community is so nice. It's nice vibes there. And the way that they teach is so like do up the steps, like small and cool, and I can grasp it. I'm actually there having fun and like laughing and having a good time. Whereas like when I would go to that other gym, I was like so fucking stressed, you guys. I could just feel, I'm not an anxious person, but when you continuously feel like you're hitting a wall and you're just like, this sucks. At some point, there has to be a turning point for it to not suck anymore. And that turning point just wasn't occurring. And I just didn't want to fucking go back. I see that time and time again with dog trainers and their clients, that your clients are just frustrated. And they're like waiting for it to get easier and better and to have more clarity. But you guys are just not understanding that you're teaching in a way that doesn't allow for clarity ever, because you've started so murky that when they get to a point where you're seeing them finally piece some shitty things together, you're like, oh, thank God, like you finally fucking got it. They are like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I have no fucking idea. Or your client has like limped its way to the finish line and they're doing the thing. Like, they might be doing like a heel or a recall or, whatever, but it like sucks. It can't deal with distractions. It can't deal with duration. Like, God forbid your client's phone ring while they're, training, and then they get distracted and then your dog's like, ha, now's my moment to be an asshole. And then they do this crazy shit. They're building a foundation that's so shaky, and then you're just like building a skyscraper on top of it. Like, That's why you're not getting reviews. That's why you're not getting referrals. That's why you're not getting repeat customers. That's why you're feeling frustrated all the time as a professional. That's why you're bitching to people about your clients. That's why you're getting your feelings hurt over things that people are saying. And it just is, it comes down to like a mindset as a whole, as a person, that the military taught me this, that everything is your fault. Everything good, everything bad, that's on you. That's your fault. And it is just about taking accountability. I'm not trying to sit out here and say that like, oh, your client didn't do their homework. You're an idiot. You're a bad dog trainer. Oh, you're 5 weeks into a course with a client and they still are asking you like, what does the word yes mean? I'm not saying you're a failure, because I have that, you know, and it just happens. Like, people don't retain things. People don't do things. Like, we don't do recap emails fucking ever. Oh my God. The day that I stopped doing those was such a good day for me, because it seriously took off so much pressure from me. And I just hated it. I don't think people even read them. So we started doing video updates. And so what we do is we mic up us and the client during the lesson, and we record them during the lesson. Like, obviously not the dumb, you know, just bullshitting stuff. We're like, hey, how was your weekend? Oh my God, so good. We don't know. But like the exercise that we do, and we're like, okay, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up. And then like, here, you try, thumbs down, thumbs up. That is recorded. So then when they go home, they can watch it and be like, oh my God, thumbs down, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs up, together as a family. Do they do it? Most people don't. Most people don't. But they have the security that it is there if they want it. Some people do. I've had people literally send it to their family out of state, and then they start doing it, and they're like, wow, that works. That's really cool. But because we teach so small, our clients are very successful with things. Yes, there are exceptions where people just don't fucking do a single thing, even with this thumbs down, thumbs up system. They just don't do it. And you know, I can't force someone to train. I can't do it. All I can do is teach them like a fifth grader, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way. All I can do is teach them, answer their questions, redo exercises again and again, and then ask them, what are you not understanding about this situation that we're teaching right now? Because I really want to make sure you grasp it. Do you notice how I didn't stop at what are you not understanding about this exercise? That sounds very different than what are you not understanding about this exercise right now? Because I want to help you get to a point where you grasp it fully. It's very different. If you're a dog trainer and you're listening to this or you're seeing this, I want to help you. I want to work with you because I want to help people and dogs. I'm so fucking tired of seeing dogs getting hurt. I'm so fucking tired of seeing dogs being stolen or sold. I'm so tired of clients spending thousands of dollars and not getting what they want. Like, not even like your dog still jumps on people and you sent it to a board and train. Okay, but now hear me out. The clients can undo progress in like 4 days. Boom, board and train, gone. That is not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that the dog is still jumping on people because you as the trainer didn't teach the client the, you know, thumbs down, thumbs up type of method. If your client is failing after a board and train, sure, maybe they're lazy and didn't do anything you said. Or maybe you like rushed over what to do. Did you send them a go home book? Did you send them videos during the board and train that was actually you speaking to the camera saying like, this is what we're doing and why we're doing it? How much support are you giving your clients? Because like, I love to help other dog trainers have support to be a better dog trainer. It's not very hard to do, to teach a big thing and break it down. Thumbs down, thumbs up. It's really not hard. Thank you so much for watching The Robotic Dog. If you need coaching, if you want dog training, if you just want to have a phone conversation about something dog related, hit me up. We are Dog Boss RVA on pretty much all social media. I am the reactive dog trainer on TikTok, and we are coming out with, and I've been saying this forever, but we're doing it. I'm working on it actively. We are working on an online course to sell to people. So people that want a little bit more support at home, or this is their first time ever getting dog training and this is their first ever line of support, this is going to be a really good course. The first course that we're coming out with is our lazy training course. So how do I sit on the couch and train my dog? How do I have guests over and tell them not to pet? I don't understand. How do I say don't pet my dog without being rude? How do I get my dog to go outside and actually listen to me? It's not about like heel. It's not about like sit. It's not about that. It's about like, how do I change my dog's mindset in like a lazy way? How do I enrich my dog when I'm feeling sick? How do I do that? All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go train some dogs. I'm going to go drop up my one wheel and run a couple dogs. I'm doing it. Bye.